through the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing again, it's Rosen. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. To throw is Rosen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Taken down by Pete Werner. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Now Rosen looking to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And now it's Rosen looking. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas got him from 3 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. The quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Edwards. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. This is Hilton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, Goff. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
What did they call that on?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Second and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Here's Goff now on second down. And it's caught. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A 22-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the second quarter. Plenty of time to go.
And he returns this to the 22. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Rosen to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. catch and run. 35 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Goff slow, complete here to Ayuk.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. This is caught. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson from 17 yards out. And the Desperados have cut it back within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Tucker with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you just...
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. They bring their punter out there now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Goff. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 12. Now Goff. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were
coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a 2nd and 2. On play action, Rosen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out of there. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st down, it's gone. Touchdown! A great play there. 27 yards. And the Desperados are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rosen will throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now a 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Make some good plays today.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And that's complete downfield to Parker. Down the left sideline. And touchdown! Devontae Parker, 81 yards. And the Shamrocks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Pardon me, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's gone. This is caught by Hilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on third. Goff. Out to the right here to Shepard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin the drive with, and it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
3rd and 3.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And now it's Rosen looking. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Runs through the contact. And some room to work. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rosen. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw is Rosen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Now Goff on 1st down. He goes right back the way of Hilton. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And able to elude 1 tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Rosen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Rosen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun. Goff. Over the middle here, it's Hilton.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is gone. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson
In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Man open, here is Crowder. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Rosen. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
There's Jamison Crowder, so dependable and active in the slot as he brings out the offense for their next series.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do. You get
hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They go play action. It's Rosen.
This one into the hands of Crowder downfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rosen will throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Rosen to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Goff. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Here's Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Goff on first down.
It's Edwards again. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To the air again. Goff. And he is is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Gone.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, here's Goff.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Goff.
And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Tucker's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. There's Jamison Crowder, so dependable and active in the slot as he brings out the offense for their next series.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side.
He's got him in, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Sanders.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now Rosen looking to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Talk about a chip shot.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession.
Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete left side to Shepard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Here's Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Goff. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coach, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Under pressure, they got him again. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. After the interception, here's Rosen. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And now it's Rosen looking. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Rosen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
3rd and goal, Rosen. Looking middle, and that's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Parker with career touchdown number 70. And the Shamrocks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Goff. Caught left side by Hilton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Goff throwing again. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And that's complete to Shepard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now a first down throw. Gone. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, it's gone. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Goff on first down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw touchdown. Sterling Shepard from 4 yards out. And the Desperados have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Paris offense out to have another go at it. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 10. 1:11 to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Pass complete to Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Goff.
3.
Completes it to Hilton.
That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly in volumes.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now it's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Paris, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.